Welcome back everyone to the Horizon Forbidden West Seeds of Rebellion Kickstarter unboxing. This is the full Apex pledge and this is part 2 of my series. There will be a link to the playlist somewhere in the description. In part 1 we opened up the base game, which was really awesome, had some really cool gameplay changes, and I'm really looking forward to this one. It's much more sort of like D&D basic tabletop adventure with sprawling pathways and things like that, so looking forward to seeing how that plays out. And then we have all of these extra boxes here to open up. So we have the 4 main expansions for the game, and then we have the Kickstarter exclusive stuff on top. So in this video we're going to be taking a look at the Deluxe Upgrade pack. So this pack, I think, contains deluxe components that replace components in the base game, so really looking forward to seeing what is in here. This was an extra, it wasn't part of the Apex pledge. I think I purchased it on BackerKit after the pledge had already gone through, so I'm interested to see exactly what's in here. So this is the box, and there's not a huge amount to show on here. It's just a blank white box that says Deluxe Upgrade, nothing giving away what's inside. So let's open him up. Okay, let's lift the lid on this bad boy. Ooh, I see dice. That's always nice. Okay, so it looks like we got some neoprene things here. We've got some dice. We have some components. Wow. And this feels really nice, this stuff. Let's get everything out. Then we have the product safety warning again, just to make sure that we don't give it to a child under the age of 13 for some reason. Okay, let's start off with these. So I guess these must be the player mats. So, a play mat for each of the players. I'm trying to open this without making it really loud. Looks like you have to roll them up really tightly to fit them in here, so getting these out and putting them away, it's going to be a nightmare. Okay, so let's roll these out one by one. This is player mat number 1. Looks like we have Aloy there and Val, I think was his name. So that's really nice. So you've got spaces for the different decks here. So I'm not yet familiar with the deck setup in this game, but I'm sure that'll be a nice setup. So I guess that's for the... that's got to be for the Desert Clan, I think, if I remember rightly. Then this is the next one. This is for the Sky Clan. I know that much. That's the Bulwark. So that's really nice. Then we have this one here. It's kind of marshy, kind of nice looking as well. We've got some watches over here, so I'm not sure which. Maybe that's for the lowlands. And then finally we have the scary looking Apex Tremortusk dude as another player mat. So yeah, this is really nice, completely unnecessary, but funnily enough, when I play the Zero Dawn game with my friends, which I haven't done for a while because it's quite a long game, I get neoprene mats out for their cards, so actually it's quite nice to have some official ones. And now to attempt to roll them back together. Okay, that's our neoprene mats. Very cool. Very nice deluxe extra. Now let's have a look at these. So these are all of the components from the base game by the looks of it, but they might be metal or acrylic. Look, they're a little bit chilly being in someone's van. Yeah, they're acrylic. See, ooh. I thought it was magnetic. I think it's static. These look really nice, actually. A lot nicer than the standard cardboard ones. There's quite a few in here, a few different kinds. Yeah, very cool. I think these would make a very nice replacement. I mean, you don't get the dials, so you would have a bit of a mix, like a mishmash. You'd have some acrylic ones and some cardboard ones, but you know, that's the point of deluxe components, right? Is there an unnecessary extra that if you're really into the game, maybe you'd want them. So cool. Finally then we have some dice. Now this is nice because they actually have different dice for each clan, I believe. Right, lots of dice. Let's try and figure out what's going on here. So it looks like it's 3 sets of dice, which I guess makes sense because there's already 1 set of dice in the packaging, but it means that one person has to have the regular dice, which is a bit rubbish. But you've got these light blue ones here, which I think are meant to be like orange dice. So you've got light blue orangey replacements. Then this one obviously is meant to be the crit die. These red ones here are blues. Then these green ones are orangey. I think these brown ones are meant to be like the blues. And then these black ones are blues. And then that makes these burgundy colored ones oranges. So I think that makes sense for a full set, right? So like, I'm not sure how you'd want to pair them up, but we've got 3 sets of 4. So you've got green, blue, and then like the burgundy color. Then you've got 3 sets of 3. So you've got the reds, the browns, and then the kind of grey black colors. And then you have 1 crit die for each one. So how would I pair them up? Probably maybe those ones together, those ones together, or maybe I'd swap those around. Something like that anyway, but yeah. Extra dice. I think it would have been nice if it had come with like a dice bag or something. That's the only thing that I think is missing from this deluxe set. Because that would be truly deluxe, because then you'd have the dice, you'd have your acrylics, components, and then you'd have the neoprene mats. I think a little dice bag to put those in would be really nice. I think it is a bit of a shame that you only get 3 sets of dice, because if you're going to have fancy dice, it would have made sense to have 1 for each possible playable character, right? But then you wouldn't have any use for the base game dice, so kind of is what it is. So I think this would be like really nice for playing with friends, because they'll each have their own neoprene mat, they'll each have their own set of dice, and it's just going to be a nicer experience. So that is the Deluxe Upgrade pack. I like it. Whether it's worth the money, I'm not sure, because I don't remember how much I paid for it. It was 2 years ago. So that's everything for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 3.